President Trump reiterates when he will be revealing who he's nominating to fill retiring Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy's seat. In a tweet today, the president said he will be making his choice for Supreme Court Justice on July 9th. Now, this comes after the president revealed the date to reporters on Air Force One Friday, and also noted he's considering 5 people for the pending vacancy, including 2 female judges. He's set to meet with candidates over the weekend in New Jersey, and One America's Neil W. McCabe has more from the White House.
Justice Kennedy's retirement has been pending for more than a year now. Remember, President Donald Trump's first Supreme Court Justice, Neil Gorsuch, clerked for Kennedy, so it was understood that in return for having one of his apprentices on the court, Kennedy would repay the president with his own stepping down. Although constitutionally it is a lifetime appointment, part of the protocol between presidents and the High Court is that justices are expected to make way for younger justices when a president of the same party that put them on the court is in the White House. Kennedy is the last justice put on the court by President Ronald Reagan. He was the 3rd pick for that seat after Senate Democrats rejected Robert Bork and Douglas Ginsburg, who withdrew his name after media reports that he had smoked marijuana with a student. Kennedy was supposed to be a solid conservative, but it did not always work out that way. I spoke to Gail Trotter, who is an attorney and member of the Judicial Crisis Network, about Kennedy and what we would be looking for in a replacement for him. Here's what she had to say.
We thought it might happen more on Monday, so it was a little surprising that it came out after the court had finished its business, and my Twitter blew up, my messages blew up.
What is that mixed legacy of Kennedy?
Certainly he does have a mixed legacy, because on some of the cases that he was the swing vote on, it did not adhere to upholding the Constitution. We're not looking for a conservative judge or a conservative justice. We're looking for someone who will uphold the original understanding of the Constitution and not be a legislator from the bench.
The president put out a list of 25 names he would draw from during the campaign. Gorsuch is already on the court, so that list is down to 24. The president himself just said that the list is down to 5. I find 2 names very interesting. Utah Republican Senator Mike Lee is one. Lee's father was Reagan's Solicitor General. That's the lawyer who argues in the Supreme Court on behalf of the federal government. Lee was also twice a law clerk for Justice Samuel Alito. After Kennedy and Gorsuch worked together on the court, many people are intrigued by the idea of having another master and apprentice dynamic on the Supreme Court. The second name is Amy Barrett. The president recently put her on the U.S. Court of Appeals, but what makes her interesting is that she did not go to an Ivy League law school. She went to Notre Dame Law. And all the other 8 justices on the Supreme Court either went to Harvard or Yale Law School. You'll also remember that during her confirmation hearings, Democratic California Senator Dianne Feinstein worried out loud that Barrett was a Catholic.
The dogma lives loudly within you, and that's of concern.
So her nomination could bring some of the disruption that the president likes to use as he shakes up the Washington establishment. Neil W. McCabe, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.